Yes, sir. Everything's going according to Keikaku. After all these years of planning and doing all these dumb, trivial betting specials, we almost have enough betting energy for your revival. No, sir, you do not have to worry. They do not suspect a thing. Lord Knack. Everybody, and welcome to the summer 2020 Nerds at Large betting special. I am your host and Gamemaster, Jeff Mayo. And with me, I have three competitors fighting for the betting special belt. To my left, I have reigning champ, Jacob Hamill.
Woo!
Next to him, we have, I can't remember the last time he won, Darby Hallman.
But I did win, and that's what's important.
Yep.
And I'm going to win today, folks. Well,
Yep.
Not today, but in a few months.
And we also have with us, over the interwebs,
Yes.
Will Outlaw.
Long time no see, Outlaw.
Yep. Was it probably like the last betting special maybe you were on?
Probably so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Been a while.
Yeah, the distance sucks. You know,
Game
the distance
Awards.
just makes it. Yeah.
Well, as everyone who here and probably watching this know, E3's been canceled, which is normally what we do the betting
What?
specials for. Yeah, I know. Craziness.
Why would they do that, Jeff? I don't understand.
Social distancing right now? I don't know.
I'm not actually here. I'm just astral projecting.
Yeah.
I see.
Jacob actually doesn't exist. We didn't tell you that, Will?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Android.
He's actually in the Jedi Temple really far away.
So, a bunch of stuff is happening between Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest thing, people still doing some conferences and all that kind of stuff, whether they're, digital events and all that. So, we figured, why not still do a betting special? Why, instead of doing stuff that happens over the course of like 4 days, let's do it over what happens over 4 months. So pretty much the time frame for any of these questions is from now until the end of August. Probably the Gamescom opening night Jeff Keighley event thing, but we'll just, to make it clean, end of August for a lot of these is the deadline for a lot of stuff to
So
happen.
when you get that one random trailer is just announced on Twitter on like August 31st.
And it
Boom.
could count towards
Got
this
it.
question. Unless I say a specific event.
Yeah, so I don't know if the whole Jeff having no like restrictions, he can take this from anywhere, is going to make this like absolutely freaking impossible to guess, or if these questions are just going to be some wild cards. I don't know.
I feel like it's going to be all over the table.
I think so.
We'll see what I
How
got.
many double
in store.
jumps over the course of the summer?
I'm not that insane. That only hurts me.
So how'd you spend your summer? Oh, well, I was counting double jumps. What?
All of them. So the way this is structured, we of course have the yes and no and the numbers section. We also have a brand new section, which I don't think I actually came up with a name for him, but who cares?
Jeff's super cool insert word here.
Yeah. For yes and no, though, there is a change. The last however many times we did it, usually for yes, when everyone said yes, there was another question to go along with it to kind of break the tie. That would happen if everyone gave the same answer.
Right.
We're not doing that. It's just going to be whatever you guys say.
Okay.
That's what we go for.
Okay.
And we will get to what the new section is when we get to it. And of course, punishments are involved in this.
Punishments are involved.
But apparently, someone did not come up with one.
Darby.
Oh, you got me.
Usually me. You're good.
No, I actually do have one. It's just it's short, not that bad and doable. So
So, Jacob, if you think of one, we're going to name at the end. If you can think of one, cool. If not, we can just.
If not,
come up with
default
one.
on pizza bet.
Okay.
We'll default on the pizza bet. The default will be me and Will buy him a pizza and we do a stream of a game of your choice. We can just eat
A whole pizza.
Jacob has to eat the entire pizza.
Yes.
That's a good callback to the cookout, our first ever betting.
Yeah, I was like, when I go back and look at some of those, like the video quality is really bad, the audio quality is really bad, but we have a picture of Will with the milkshake, and it's pretty nostalgic. Well, I will say mine, and again, because of the distance, like me and you still owe Jacob an Astral Chain ice cream stream. Like these things are very hard to do, so I wanted to do something that was manageable. And I just randomly had this idea like literally 30 minutes ago. If I win, I want both of you to join, like do two different lists, but they can be on the same article on the Nerds at Large blog site, which is WordPress.nerds. Wait, what is it?
Nerdsatlarge.wordpress.com, I think.
That's one. That's it. He nailed it. I'll do a joint article on that where you are going to do a top 10. You're going to do a ranking of the Final Fantasy VII party.
Okay.
Based purely off of images that I just sent you of them.
Sure, that sounds
Neither
fun.
of you have played the game, but purely off of just the design and what you think about them, and you have to write a little blurb saying why you're ranking them that way. And that's it. That's it. I just want to see their thoughts on Kate Sith, Jeff. That's just all I want to know. With no context, Kate Sith. That's all I want to know. Will, what about you?
I was having trouble. I went on a walk with my wife Mitchell to get some coffee, and I was just silent the whole way. I couldn't think of what I wanted to do to you guys, and I mentioned it to her, and she said, "How about you get them to do a TikTok dance?" And I said, "That's perfect." So I get to pick a song that I guess you'll have to download TikTok. I don't assume that any of you guys have it, and I certainly don't.
What's TikTok?
And you will do a TikTok dance.
We'll have to make the Nerds at Large official TikTok account for one video.
That's right, yeah.
And then that's where we blow up, and then we become a TikTok account. Are there many TikTok gaming accounts? I don't really know.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't know.
100%.
I'd
be shocked if it's not a Fortnite one.
Yeah, I mean, of course, that was probably the first thing. Yeah. Okay, I like it. That'll be interesting. So, and that's kind of nebulous. Who knows what that who knows what that Jacob and Darby TikTok video will look like? But I'm excited. So I guess Will's got to win.
There you go.
Okay, let's get started. Let's get into the yes/no questions. During the Microsoft first-party presentation, will Phil Spencer's shirt hint at a surprise announcement? For context, last year, I did not plan this. He wore a Psychonauts shirt, obviously hinting at them acquiring Double Fine.
No, you planned him wearing the shirt. You gave him the shirt.
Oh, yeah. Is everyone ready?
I am.
Yep.
Okay. Darby?
So, my answer is no. And my reasoning is that in the Xbox gameplay reveal thing, all of these high-up Microsoft execs had absolute potato quality microphones and cameras. So I really don't think in this quarantine time Microsoft is up to any sort of coordinated hinting or teasing or something. I think that we have whatever's in Phil Spencer's house, and I just don't think it's going to work.
Okay. Jacob?
All right, I'm going to say yes. Why not? He's done it before. I think he can do it again.
Okay. William?
I also said yes. I think that's kind of a shtick of his now. So.
Yep.
Got to commit to the bit.
Indeed. And they kind of hinted at something during the Xbox Series X gameplay reveal thing. And one of the people was like, who knows what will Phil Spencer wear?
It's just, I guess we'll learn. Is Phil a real fan enough to where he has that shirt in his house?
Yeah.
Because if not, I don't think that Microsoft clearly doesn't have the capability of sending their execs anything.
No.
Just send them a
Amazon will
Blue
get it to
Yeti.
them
Like
2 weeks late.
they're all using like laptop microphones. Just send them a Blue Yeti. You're Microsoft. Like what the hell?
Okay, next one. Will Halo Infinite be a significant departure from the franchise? This is one I brought back from last year.
So
It's kind of nebulous.
So you are deciding whether that is
Yes.
true or not.
If there's 2 Master Chiefs, is that a significant departure?
It depends on the context. If it's multiplayer with multiple Master Chiefs, no.
So I mean, if like between single player and multiplayer, if like one of them is pretty by the books, but the other one's pretty out there and crazy, would you?
If one of them's a crazy departure, I would count it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be that that stingy. Okay. Let's go Jacob first this time. What do you got to say, Jacob?
Let's say, yeah, I think they're going to shake it up. I think old Master Chief is going to shake it up.
Okay. Will?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
They might take chances, but I don't think they're gonna be bold enough to completely change the formula.
Okay. And what do you got, Darby?
I'm saying kind of yes. So,
That's not an answer.
It's a yes. I just don't feel super duper confident about it. I think with the whole Halo Infinite thing, I think they're obviously hinting at a change, and I think there will be a change. I just don't feel 100% confident that it's going to be completely like earth-shattering, but probably enough to earn a yes on it.
Okay, just for fun, I'm going to bring your answers from last year here.
Okay.
Ooh,
How
blast from the
consistent
past.
are we? I know.
Darby said yes. Well, you all said yes.
Okay.
So, and then you all gave the reason why. That was the follow-up question. What is different about it? Darby said open world elements and parentheses towns. Will said increased focus on a shared world. And Jacob said RPG Schluter. Schluter, how do you pronounce that?
Yeah, I still feel that.
Yeah. I think Jacob's probably the most on
I can see it.
that probably.
Okay.
I get that loot.
Next question.
I don't know if I feel confident about towns. I think that might have been a misfire.
Sorry, your reason for it carries on to this year. I forgot to mention that last year. Will Ubisoft announce a new collaboration with Nintendo?
So Mario plus Rabbids 2, would that count or would that not be new?
That would count. Collaboration says project.
So just a game. If they announce a new game, even if it's part of Starlink or Mario plus Rabbids.
Yes.
Okay.
They didn't do that last time we had this, right? This
No,
question.
not last year, no.
Yeah. It's been 2 years.
Okay, Will.
I'll say yes. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know how confident I am in that, but it does seem like, Ubisoft likes being the nice guys. They like teaming up with people, and it seems like they have a history with Nintendo now. So
Okay. Darby.
I'm saying no. I just think we've seen a lot of transparency about everything Ubisoft's doing, and I think it's kind of by the books. I mean, I'm not taking out the possibility of it happening eventually, but not this year, especially
Fair
with
enough.
all the COVID stuff.
Yeah. Jacob.
I'm also going to say no. I think this pandemic has thrown a big old wrench into any Ubisoft Nintendo plans, if there was any to begin with.
Fair. I'm liking so far. No, not everyone's doing the same yet.
We'll see.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Because this is about anything that could happen during this summer. Will Avengers get delayed?
we really have not seen much of that game at all.
Not really.
It's a tough one.
It's currently for September, right?
Yeah, so it's part of the reasons, like, if it was to get delayed, we would know by the end of this time frame, since the end of August.
Yeah.
It's a hard one.
It is hard.
Okay, Darby.
No, but it should.
Yeah.
is going to be my answer.
Okay. But it should. Okay. Okay, Jacob.
I kind of agree. No. You know, despite whatever happens, I think that game's coming, whether it's ready to or not.
Better or worse.
Will?
I'll be the contrarian. We'll see what happens. I'll say yes.
Okay.
I definitely think it absolutely could, though. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, we've had, one gameplay presentation, and that wasn't very well received.
Yeah. No, and then we had like the Kamala Khan trailer, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, just something I noticed, just to make sure. You just have one yes and one no written down. You're just handing them up?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to make you pick first every time for the rest of these.
Okay.
So
Jeff's testing your integrity, Will. He doesn't trust you.
I'm sure you'd be honest, but, for the sake of fairness.
Look at this. This is the face of the
they-
liar right there.
Wait. So you want me to write down something differently every time?
You don't have to, but since you already have those written out and everything, I'm just going to have you answer first so you don't hear their answers.
Oh.
Because you could change your mind while hearing them.
We
I
can't
see
erase
what
our questions and reconsider.
Right.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Jeff doesn't trust you, basically.
Yeah.
I am a liar.
You can't trust a married man.
You can't trust an outlaw or a married man or a married outlaw.
Okay, next one. Will Nintendo have a direct of any kind? So, a direct of any kind through the end of August.
I feel like this is one where that August cutoff is very important because they can skirt that line real close.
Yeah.
Tell me when, Jeff.
Wait, so a mini count.
Any kind. Okay. Will?
Yes. I feel like that silence would just be very, very odd when there's so much other stuff going on.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
He's there.
Did I disconnect or did you disconnect me?
We might have this last time we recorded. This happened like several times. It would always come back immediately. It was really weird. So
Okay.
it was probably us.
Jacob?
Recording should be fine though.
All right, I'm gonna say yes. I think there will be something Nintendo related of some capacity. I don't think it might not be, the big E3 Nintendo Direct everyone wants, but there'll be something.
Yep. And Darby?
I agree.
Okay.
It might even just be like for the Mario announcements. Yeah.
So, yeah, the thinking was curious with this because say any kind depending on what, Darby asking the minis like, well, I got to say any kind. Re-emphasize that. We could get one this upcoming week for Xenoblade.
Yeah, that's also true.
So, yep.
Cutting that one pretty close.
I'm just-
but, yeah. But yeah, I'm sure they've done it that close before in the past.
Yeah. So I'm curious what they do. They could just do like Paper Mario and just drop trailers throughout, depending on what they got going on. And none of it's direct.
Right. Paper Mario throws a wrench in all this. I mean, honestly, this summer in general is just nothing's going to play by a rule book.
Exactly. Okay. I like this one. Will Ghost of Tsushima be Sucker Punch's best reviewed game on Metacritic?
Oh, that's a good one, Jeff.
Okay, and
That's a
so this
good
is the
one.
reason why I was like, yes, I'm going to give you the top ranked game. Sly 2.
Hell yes, it is. Hell yes, it is.
At 88.
It should be higher than 88. You know some.
Wow,
I think 88's a great number to potentially.
that is a great number. I'm surprised that
It's a different time.
God, that makes me so happy that that's their best reviewed game, though. Sly 2 is the best Sly game, and it's the best. That's their games.
how is that their best reviewed game? That's so weird.
I mean, they've really just made that an Infamous as far as like,
I just feel like Infamous 2 was so well received.
I think it was like right under it. It might have been lower to mid 80s. I think was it.
I think it was also a different time too. Like the way that people reviewed and judged games has kind of shifted over time.
I feel like Infamous was more of a fan favorite than a critical darling.
Also, like kind of like Jacob was hinting. I mean, I think review scores have just shifted up. They've like inflation of review scores.
Yeah,
Like there's way more 9s now than there probably should be.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, GameStop's handing out 10s like it's candy.
So it has to be an 89 or above, right?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna say no. It will not be their best reviewed game.
Okay. Darby.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Because I mean, the general public seems to be super high on this game, even if us at the table aren't necessarily. So I mean, I think it's gonna review very well.
If you had to guess the grade, what do you think it will end up being?
I say like 90. I mean, I think it's gonna be close, but I see it being, just above. But I could see it being just below too. I mean, 88 probably sounds about the right level. But
that's why I was thinking about doing this, and then I saw Sly's numbers. Like, yes, this is the perfect number. It's not obvious.
That's a Vegas number. Like that's that number that you see, like, and you're like, ooh, man, that's
okay. Jacob.
I'm gonna say no, but I think it's gonna be very, very close. It'll probably be like 1 or 2 numbers behind.
I'm curious, just based off the state of play. Part of me is like, yeah, it could go over or just under because it looks good, but not like mind blowing.
Yeah, but a lot of people had like very surprisingly high takes on that. But I mean, it's also like back and forth. Yeah. Go listen to me and Jeff talk about it a lot. I mean, I'm sure what we said was controversial, but we're not down on the game. The game looks good. It's just I've played so many of that type of game.
Paper Mario just looks better. I'm sorry. Okay.
Sorry about it.
We have 2 more yes/no questions left, and because we are a video game podcast,
we are.
Yes. Console wars are very important to us. So, first question, or the next question. Will Xbox Series X come out before the PS5?
Which one came out first this generation? The one or the PlayStation 4?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I can look it up.
I'm thinking the 4. I mean, the 4 had so much better PR, but that might have literally just been.
They came out about the same time, so it's obviously by weeks.
And this one will also probably be by weeks if there's a difference.
So Jeff, the question was if PS5 will come out before.
It was. Let me get the right. Will the Xbox Series X come out before the PS5?
Okay, Xbox Series X come out before.
Yeah. Okay, everyone ready? Yep. Okay, Will.
I'm gonna say yes. I think obviously, I don't think there's really like trouble at Sony. But it does seem like Microsoft is more on the ball. I think they know what they want, and odds are, in my mind at least, that they're going to try to set that release date pretty early so that they can start the generation, say that they started the generation, all that stuff.
Fair. Okay. Jacob.
I also said Xbox will go first. Kind of with what Will said, I think Microsoft has been a little more proactive and kind of definitely more proactive in marketing their console in this next generation. And I think they'll probably go ahead of Sony by like a week, a couple of weeks, maybe 3 at the most, and then Sony will be a little bit closer to that holiday kind of shopping time, like Black Friday, that sort of stuff, around that time.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm about the same thing. I say yes, and it's partially just because Sony kind of seems to be operating almost as if Xbox doesn't exist, and they're kind of like it's just we are gonna release our box in our own time, whereas I think Xbox, because they're down, are being way more reactive and being, these are the things that we're doing that they're not doing and everything. I think Xbox is going to make a point to be ahead, even if it's only by a week or 2.
Do you think we could get an October release date, or is that too early?
I'd say late October, early November is what I feel for the Xbox.
If COVID didn't happen, 100% lock it in. The Xbox would be in October, I think, because I think Xbox would be like, we want to be first with a bullet, but COVID definitely, obviously, throws a wrench in everything. But I still think it's possible, you know.
Okay, the final yes/no question: will the Xbox Series X cost less than the PS5?
What if there's two models?
Yeah.
Darby, why are you punching holes into my logic?
Because it's a very real possibility. I
Two
mean, it's
models
getting
for
less
PS5.
real as time goes on. But how would you treat it? Would we be,
No, Xbox.
Huh?
Well, the Series
Xbox.
X is the model.
Yeah. The
I'm
Series.
I'm saying at
okay.
launch will
The Series X, because
whatever that ends up, whichever one that ends up being.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
like if the rumored Series S, that would not be the one.
Okay.
You said will it be less than the
Yes,
PS5?
or if you just want to say which one costs less or whatever, just so you don't have to think about it. It's a yes or no thing. That is fine too. You can lead the thinking what that means for me.
Right.
This was just the best way I can insert these questions into this
What was-
structure.
I know that there was a rumor going around not too long ago about how one of them was trying to see who would announce first so that they could undercut them.
Sounds like a Sony move.
Yeah,
I feel like that's more usually rumored about Sony, but I think there've been counter rumors about both. But odds are most of those rumors have been revolved around Sony. Okay, well, you got your answer?
Yeah, let me write it. All right, so I'll say that Xbox is going to be cheaper. There's all that information about PS5's infrastructure. Seems like that's going to be an expensive console. And I think Xbox, just like before when PS3 was $600, we had Xbox come first this past generation at $500 and PS4 was $400. So I could see them kind of reversing roles again and the Xbox trying to come out on the cheaper end.
Mm-hmm.
But
Darby.
I'm saying no, the Xbox Series X won't be cheaper. I think they're going to cost both $500. This is my prediction, but I'll go with
Okay, Jacob.
I'm going to say the Series X will not be cheaper than the PS5.
Okay. I like it. Only two of the ones where you guys were unanimous.
we've definitely had
Please
worse
see.
years with that.
Okay, so we are done with those. Now it's time for the news segment, which doesn't really have a name because I couldn't think of one. Okay, so you guys might have
All
noticed.
right, we have to name it by the end of it. When we get to the
It's
end of it,
wonderful
we name it.
Okay.
We collectively name it.
So you guys might have noticed a common type of yes or no question was not included in that section. Will blank game be there?
Fair?
There are a lot of games that could possibly be revealed or shown over the course of 4 months. So what I got here, I got a pretty lengthy list of games. So I want you guys, this is going to be complicated. So if you guys don't understand, the audience won't
And we're
understand.
doomed. We're doing cut the stream. We're done.
Yeah. Boom. We didn't understand it.
So I'm going to say a game. And you guys will be writing A, B, C, and or D.
God.
Oh boy.
Jeff, I didn't bring a number 2 pencil.
I don't have a tractor.
So you're going to be writing down which of the stuff will be shown related to this game. A will be what we consider a normal trailer, a mix of in-game cutscenes and gameplay spliced and edited together.
I have to make a key.
yeah, let me make that too.
Okay.
A is what now again, Jeff?
Like a normal trailer with spliced, edited together gameplay / cutscenes.
Okay.
Okay.
B will just be cinematic trailer.
All right.
C is extended gameplay. And D is a release date.
Hot release date.
Yep. So like I said, you can write none of these down, or you can write any of these down related to the game. It is up to you guys. But this is going to be a first for these betting specials. You could lose points.
So it's like a risk reward type deal.
I like it.
If you put down an answer and it does not happen, you lose a point.
I like it.
Obviously, if you put one down and it's there, you get a point. If you put none to try to be safe, any one that gets done, like if you put none and 3 of these things were shown for that game, you lose 3 points.
Jeff, can I just say this is a good game?
Thank you.
The game master never fails.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, you lose points if you get something wrong, and not putting something also counts as getting wrong.
Yeah, it's a risk. So if you really got to believe something isn't there.
So don't just put nothing just to be safe. Put it because you actually think none. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
It's one of those things where I don't know how this will do with the points and everything, but I said, fuck it.
Well, there might be a lot of lost points, but
Yeah.
we're all going to lose the point, so it'll still net out somewhere, you know.
Okay. Number 1. Batman game.
Oh God.
You knew it was coming, Will.
So what if it's so let's say we get, a normal trailer and a release date. Either of those would work?
You put as many of these as you think will happen.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You can put all of them or none of them. Just anyone you think will happen. And it can happen anytime during this 4-month period. So let's see. Let's say a new Banjo game's announced. Because that's not on here. And we see a trailer during Microsoft's thing, but extended gameplay thing somewhere else. As long as in the 4 months, it counts. None of these are conference specific.
This is fun. I like this.
This is a very good game.
We are gonna be in the negatives for sure.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, who's going to be the first one to plunge into negative points?
Okay, Darby.
I feel like a fool. I feel like I'm getting bamboozled. A, B, C, D.
Wow.
I mean, come
like
on.
it.
They've been teasing this
like
for
it.
so damn long. And like all their stupid teases this year, if they go like into the fall and they still haven't done this shit, then like
I have another question, Jeff, actually. So
Of course.
if Darby put A, B, C, D and they only did B and D, would he still lose 2 points for getting those wrong?
His score would not change because he would gain 2 points but lose 2 points.
Lose 2. Okay. All right. You want me to go?
Sure.
I'm doing B, C, D. Very close. I think we'll get a cinematic first, then gameplay and release. I don't know if there's a need for a normal.
so that's
trailer.
interesting. Like does A mean like it has gameplay in it too or something, and like C.
So that's the one I
C
had
is
trouble
just
kind
like-
of knowing how to describe. It's like that's why I say kind of normal trailer where it's spliced of like in-game cutscenes or
Yeah.
an edited thing. It's
So,
more
like-
like it. That's not a cinematic or extended
Right.
gameplay.
So like B is like the Assassin's Creed Valhalla first
Yes,
trailer
yes.
where it's like completely CG movie thing or whatever. And C is like the Ghost of Tsushima thing we just watched, where it is like this is not
Yes,
just like
more-
a tease,
yes.
but this is like we're gonna sit down and show gameplay, and then A is kind of the in between
That Vampire
like
Masquerade trailer.
right, something like
yes,
that. Right,
stuff
okay.
like that. Yes.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say A and B. I don't think there's gonna be a release date in the summer
Okay.
or extended gameplay.
I have faith, Will. I have faith for you.
Another year. Is there any Splinter Cell questions, Jeff?
You have to tell him or it's a trap.
No. I tried to pick games that we have some reason to believe either exist or could be happening or something. For the most part.
So definitely not Splinter Cell.
Yeah. Next one, Halo Infinite. I feel like these are varying degrees of obvious because I gotta get many games here.
It's still, but I mean, like even the quote unquote obvious ones. I mean, like there's certain ones that might be like, oh yeah, they're getting all of it, but then they might end up like never getting a cinematic thing, you know, and then like you still lose points if you put that down. So you know, there's enough complexity here that even the obvious ones are not obvious.
Okay, everyone ready?
Yes.
Beep,
You ready, Will?
Yeah.
Okay, Will, go.
I'm going to go for the ABCD on that one. They need to talk more about that game. I could see every single thing being shown over the course of the summer. If not, 3 of those in one event or whatever.
Okay, Jacob.
I'm gonna say B and D. There'll be a cinematic trailer, another one, and with a release date. But I don't think they're going to show gameplay in the summer. I think they're going to cut that a lot closer to the console launch.
Okay.
I'm going ACD because it's already had its cinematic trailer. I don't think we're getting another one of
About
those.
that. Yeah.
But I do think it'll get another normal trailer, gameplay, and release date. Because I mean, some of those might push it with the August thing, but I still think that's going to happen.
Hellblade 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone ready? Jacob.
No, wait, I'm going to add one more. Say ABD.
Oh, you're thinking a release date.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I think there'll be something, well, a tentative thing. They're probably not going to hit it.
Okay. Darby.
Only A. I don't think this game is anywhere near as close as people think it is.
I'm also saying only A.
Nice. I like already that your answers are completely different.
Yeah.
Kind of across. I mean, that's like the first one that you guys in the same one had the exact same one.
Nice. Yeah.
Makes me happy.
Yeah, it's just a well-designed game. I mean, we're going to spend this whole betting special just complimenting Jeff.
Thank you. That Harry Potter game.
Ah.
It's funny how that that leak just came out of the blue and just nothing since.
Because that was very early stuff. I mean, it was
Yeah.
apparent at the time, so. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay, Darby.
Yep. Nothing.
Nothing.
None of the above.
Okay.
Ain't happening. Sorry, COVID ruined your Harry Potter review.
Jacob.
I'm going to say only A, just a normal trailer.
And William.
I'm saying only B. I think we'll get some sort of cinematic, but nothing more.
You got your first Zill, Jeff.
Man, Darby's going to be sweating if Warner Brothers is a thing. It's like, don't show Harry Potter.
And a Warner Brother logo come up here. They're like, damn it.
They show everything. Okay. Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Is release date also mean window or no?
It's got to be more specific than like no 2021. No, just year. I need something a little more than that. Little.
So it can say holiday 2020.
I'll count it.
So I was banking on.
That's imminent enough. I
Yeah.
think holiday 2020 is
Yeah.
pretty good.
But yeah, just straight out year, no. And since I didn't make that clear, if anyone wants to change any of their previous answers real quick, because you thought so, okay.
Lock it in.
Okay. Any of the release date ones I had, I think, are pretty hard release dates.
Yeah.
So.
Everyone ready?
I think so.
William?
I'm trying to decide on this last one.
Should someone else go first?
I got it. I'll go.
Okay.
I'll say B, C, and D. So
Okay.
we'll start with the cinematic, then they'll transition into gameplay, and at some point, I'm sure they're gonna say it's. I think it's a launch title, so I think they'll say that.
Is anyone at some point going to say ACDC? So two gameplay reviews.
You know what? I'd count it. But it needs to be 2. Okay. Jacob.
I'm going to say B.
Just a cinematic?
I think it's going to be a little cinematic teaser.
Okay. Darby?
I'm saying ACD Because I do think this thing's being announced and it's coming out at launch, but I think it's going to be too short of a marketing window for them to just have a cinematic and then buy. Like, I think it's going to be normal trailers and gameplay the whole ride.
Now, Darby, it's time for your Batman. Fable time.
No, don't do this to me. Someone else might have to have more hope than me.
Everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay. Jacob?
I'm going to say nothing. I don't think there's going to be anything Fable related.
I didn't really think about it until you did that. I know Darby did the whole zilch thing earlier, but I just kind of wait since you're next to me. I noticed when you're writing and not writing, so it's like, Jacob gonna write? Oh, wait.
Just pretending they're right.
Will.
Sorry, Darby.
Ooh. I'm the only one that had hope. I put B. I put just the cinematic. I'm thinking
That hopeful
if
cinematic.
it wasn't for the console coming out, I don't think we would see anything, but I could see it being one of the big things and kind of showing like, look at this on the Series X, but I don't think it's coming out until next year at the earliest. And honestly, like, that might not happen. I think y'all are probably the more smart answers.
And Gods and Monsters.
Oh gosh. Wait, that is the Assassin's Creed thing that me and Will were really mad about because the fake release date.
Yes. Or the Ubisoft thing, not Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, Ubisoft. They're the same thing, Jeff.
You're right.
Wasn't this recently in the news for like kind of restarting development or something? Or is that not true?
Are you just saying that to throw us off?
I think it was just delayed. Is the only thing I remember being in the news about. Which again, Will, me and you both knew from the second they announced it was going to get delayed. They're like, "Here's this game that we're showing absolutely nothing of, and it's coming out in 6 months." So it's like, no, it's not. That is absolutely not happening.
Everyone ready?
Yes.
Darby.
I'm saying ACD. I think a similar thing to whatever I said before. I think it's coming out soon enough. It ain't getting a cinematic thing anymore, but it's getting all the rest.
Will.
I'm just gonna say A, just because we haven't heard much about it. I think we might get another trailer. I don't know how close it is though.
Okay. Jacob.
I'm going to say A and C.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this game's going to get is more delayed than we think, especially from this whole pandemic. And but I think they'll probably try and show some stuff off, but like not confirm, that it's coming out.
Okay. Staying with Ubisoft. Beyond Good and Evil 2.
How much more can they show of this game?
Show me the date.
Will it ever actually come out?
Jeff, just keep your hopes on Psychonauts and don't hurt yourself too hard. One old niche title at a time.
Yeah. Next is Kid Icarus.
As long as they fix the damn controls.
Nah. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Jacob.
All right. I'm not quite sure about this answer, but I'm going to say B, C, D. I think they're going to show off
baby!
a lot of this game to show
Well, I
off the
hope.
tech for like the new consoles.
There's a lot of hope.
Okay. Will?
I'm just gonna say B and C. They might say something like 2021, but no more specific than that.
Darby?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No hope.
No hope.
No
Sorry,
hope.
Jeff. The last time we saw this was literally like on a dude's computer screen. It's like, and now there's a damn pandemic going around. It ain't happening.
So I should have mentioned this, but I made the rules very clear. They have developer things they do every once in a while. They show off gameplay.
I suppose that would be. I was about to say, like, what the hell would that count as in this thing or
It
whatever?
depends what they would do when
They'll
if
show,
they
like,
do it.
All right, if they show 2 seconds of gameplay on a dude's computer screen, I'm gonna fight you.
I would not count that as any of this, Darby. My rules are clear.
My rules are clear.
He has morals.
Yes. Starfield.
Everyone just throw your pens
That
away.
reaction.
Just throw your pens away.
I feel like that is like indicative. That is just such a perfect Starfield.
So, is anyone going to put something other than nothing?
I'm not.
No.
Okay.
Jacob. Or
No.
Will.
No shot.
Unanimous.
Resident Evil 8. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Will.
I'm just gonna say A. Obviously in development, they're gonna show it, but I don't know how much they're gonna show just in the summer.
Okay. Darby.
Whoops. I'm just saying B. I think it's going to be a pretty early showing.
Jacob.
I'm going to say nothing. I don't think we're going to see that game until the autumn.
I also think that is a pretty wise choice. Game Awards.
It's a weird one because besides your Resident Evil 3 last year, them showing off Resident Evil 8 fits their MO for most things. Announced during summer, release with a date, like announce it with a date for the beginning of next year. So,
But nothing's normal right now.
Yeah. I think they showed off. There will be a release date for sure. But
Ghostwire Tokyo.
So Bethesda's not holding an event, right? Yeah,
They said they're going to release stuff sporadically throughout the summer.
Yeah. But
Is everyone ready?
you bet your
Ready.
sweet ass.
Yep.
Darby.
I am saying A.
Eh?
Just A.
Will?
Yep. It's had its cinematic. It'll get another trailer, but
Jacob?
I guess we all agree because I also said A.
I think it might get a 2021, but that doesn't count as a release date by our rules. So,
That is correct.
Yep. I hope we see it.
Okay.
I hope we see at least snippets of gameplay.
Got 4 more left of these. Watch Dogs Legion. Felt weird because I guess spoiler alert, there are no more Sony games on here. I couldn't really come up with anything Sony related.
We don't have to adhere to these strict party lines, Jeff.
No. Saying because they got their own big event coming, is like, man, I can't come up with anything.
No one knows
that's
what the
gonna-
hell they're doing.
Yeah.
They don't know what the hell they're doing.
Will.
I'm putting C and D.
Okay.
Skip that trailer. We don't need it anymore.
Fuck trailers.
They pretty much already shown gameplay, so I figure they'll just show more.
They have. They pretty much started out with gameplay, which is very refreshing.
Yeah.
Okay. Jacob.
I'm going to say A, B, D. Yeah.
And I'm saying ACD. C. No, I'm just ACD. Just say ACD.
He was looking at you.
I don't know. Should I go for it? Should I go for the ACDC?
It's up to you.
Will, what do you think? Should I go for the joke?
I like the idea, but I don't want to. I don't want you to blame me if you
They're
lose.
probably
by
not
one.
showing gameplay twice before October. Before August. Will, we've lost you momentarily, but we'll
again.
have you back.
Next
I'm
one.
back.
Tales of Arise. Give me my anime games.
He deserves it, you know?
There are not enough of them.
Last time we saw that was E3 last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Jacob.
I'm going to say A only.
Darby.
I know I'm a downer.
A, B, C, D, let's go!
Yeah, baby!
Let's go, son!
I said A.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the cards.
I don't know. I mean,
They didn't announce it with a 2021 date, I believe. Or a 2020 date, sorry.
unless it's getting pushed, I'm expecting to see things this summer. The whole shebang this summer. We'll see. Y'all are probably right.
Too many anime games. Can't keep track.
But remember, they could show up at IGN with a gameplay section.
But remember, me and Jeff want this one, so it's more
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. You'll will.
And we all know Darby and I get exactly what we want at all times.
Yes. I did just get Final Fantasy 7 Remake, which is pretty much, I mean, like, my life's good now. Like, I don't really know what else I need.
Elden Ring.
Wait, did you get Will's? Or
Oh,
was he the
man.
first one?
I
You
did.
go first. Okay. No, sorry.
This dang game, Elden Ring.
Well, that's the hardest one.
Microsoft and Keighley suck because they didn't show Elden Ring. Meh.
So this was shown at Game Awards, right?
Microsoft's
Yeah.
conference.
Oh, wow. So it was
E3.
far back.
And it was really just like a few creepy looking skeleton dudes and George R. R. Martin's name. That's about the whole thing. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Jacob.
All right, I'm gonna say A and D. Seems like FromSoft style. I think we'll see gameplay much later.
What if you just put D for one? Just the title card.
Yeah,
Just the
release date.
That'd be fun. And if anyone did that and that's all that happened,
Gutsy.
triple points. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. It's okay.
Elden Ring coming this fall.
Will.
I don't think it's gonna show.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think that is possible.
Alrighty.
Darby, go ahead.
I just have A.
Okay. I gotta agree with Will. I'm not sure what I would put in this situation necessarily, but I do think this is the perfect example of a game like Batman over these last few years that people work themselves up into a tizzy thinking there's no way this game won't be shown, and then it doesn't show up.
Yeah.
Well, also, like,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong. You would know better than me, Jacob. But like, I feel like FromSoft is not really one that puts out a lot of trailers and stuff before release. Like, really, generally from announcement to release is a lot of times not that long. I think this one's going to be pretty long because I think that when it was announced, it was not much. I think it was like pretty early on in development. But like, they're not one to have like, and here's the 5th trailer, here's the 5th gameplay dive. It's usually just like a few things. Then
Right, we've just gotten that release cinematic trailer. What I'm thinking, what I'm feeling is that they'll probably do kind of like a trailer kind of like they had for Bloodborne: The Old Hunters, where it's kind of cinematic spliced with, shots of gameplay, with the voiceover and the music, the cryptic narrator, that sort of thing. And then like, oh, it's going to come out in April 2021, and that's it. And then they'll probably show gameplay, maybe like Gamescom.
Well, especially if it's not coming out until then, I could see them waiting until after this August deadline. Yeah. So
That's just my feeling, though.
yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, final one for this section. 3D Mario Collection.
So this is 64 Sunshine Galaxies.
What if
But
they're not bundled in the collection, but they might all come out at the same time still? So I don't know, and they'll probably be shown off together. So it's probably a relevant question.
Yeah. I mean, I will give it to you if they do show it and your stuff actually happens, even if they're not bundled together. I'm going to be nice. Jacob.
All right, I'm gonna say ACD. Don't really
Fair
see there being
enough.
a cinematic trailer for a Mario collection.
No, yeah, it would be pretty. No, I
With
want to
all the
see.
polygons.
I want to see those super CG realistic like Mario's like cap and hair is flying.
That seems like
Well-
a summer announcement.
Yeah, I'm just saying A&D will probably get a trailer of a collection and a release date. Don't see anything more than that.
Fair. Darby.
I am ACD. I'm with Will. See, Jeff, I've kept track of everything, which probably makes anyone watching this is just like everything. All of this is incomprehensible, guys. You have a bunch of letters.
Yes.
Thanks for showing the board.
Okay, so now we're to the final part of this betting special, the numbers. And the rule here is simple. I ask a question. You give a number. The closest person to the actual answer gets 2 points. The second farthest 1 point. You're the farthest. You get zilch.
It's
Nada.
classic.
You're a loser.
All right, hold on, Jeff. Let me play the numbers music. Okay,
It's good. It's good.
do that in post.
Number.
Okay, gotta erase all this stuff. All right, just appreciate all my work, all my like tracking. Let
Shouldn't have
the
done that.
record show. Let the Wikipedia article that will inevitably be made from this.
Yeah.
So this is kind of going back a little bit. For the Mario collection, it's just going to be, like, y'all don't think anything's going to be, like, remade or anything. It's just coming to the Switch, right?
Or Jeff, you know more.
Most rumors seem to think, yeah, they're just coming to the Switch, maybe remasters some. I think some talked about like a full 64 remake, but those were far few, so that's probably not going to happen.
Okay.
I
was just curious.
would love it if the controls were intact. It was just a visual remake. I would be all over it.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I just think it's ridiculous that we're this far into the Switch's life cycle and you can't go freaking buy Super Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time, something that you could do on the damn Wii and the Wii U, but we're like into like one of Nintendo's most popular consoles of all time and we can't just go buy it.
So what you're saying is Wii U best console.
Yes, Jeff.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. First question. How many first-party games will be announced?
Just for like Nintendo, Xbox, or Sony, just all.
First-party games.
Okay.
Man.
That's Jacob's answer.
No.
All right, now I heard 3 slaps. Who boy,
Man.
who boy, Jeff. I feel like we're gonna be like super far off.
So,
Whoever
okay,
gets
I'm
it-
going to throw this out there just to make things clear. For example, Tell Me Why would count as a first-party game. It's not being made by Microsoft Studio, but is being published by Microsoft.
But you said announced, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I'm saying a
okay.
game like that.
Gotcha.
I mentioned that game because obviously it cannot be announced twice.
Wait, say that again, Chuck?
You know the Tell Me Why game they announced at XO 19 or whatever?
Right.
That would count as a first-party game for Microsoft because it is being published by Microsoft. It is owned by them, even if one of their in-house studios didn't make it.
Okay. So I guess technically it can be. Is that second party considered?
Yes. Wait. Second party is a weird thing. Probably yes.
I think I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
If it's
All right.
published by them, you'd count it.
Like if we see a trailer in Nintendo and PlayStation Studios and Xbox Game Studios come up, it's first party.
God, this is a hard one.
Yeah.
It's just you don't know with the new console. You don't know how many they're gonna try to show off.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows about Nintendo, man?
I think Xbox is the more wild card to me.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're probably gonna want to come out showing everything.
Thinking about it. I'm gonna lock it in.
All right, fine, whatever. Fuck it. I'm gonna be wrong.
No, wait, I'm changing it. There we go. I had the perfect number.
Okay, Darby.
3.
Oh wow. What? So a game each?
I don't think any. I don't know.
I'm going way higher than that.
Yeah, me too.
Will.
I said 8. I imagine that Microsoft could show off 4 and PlayStation 3, and then I'm just leaving some wiggle room.
Okay. Jacob.
Say 13.
Okay.
Whew.
I think Microsoft's gonna pull out the stops.
I just think most of the games announced are going to be third party. Very few of them are going to be actual first party made games. You know, I mean, I should have gone more than 3 because of probably Nintendo alone. But
Well, it's all
Like-
3 of them, so that's still like I feel like pretty. If you
Yeah.
split that evenly, it's still like a kind of
like
low
Sony,
number.
I think it'll be Horizon. That's it. As far as Sony made new announcements from now till August, I think that is the only even possibility. I think
Really?
Xbox, who knows, because they have a bunch
They
of other
won't. You don't think
studios.
they'll have another first party launch game?
I don't think so.
Or launch
They came out
window.
with-
They might make some
They
small
might.
stuff that we don't expect. Like
I mean, I think there's a chance. There's a chance, but my money would be on just Horizon and then third parties.
Didn't PlayStation launch with 3? PlayStation 4 first party games?
We had Killzone, right? They have Knack,
it's infamous.
Infamous?
a real thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, and Infamous. I guess that was 3. Yeah.
Okay. So, how much straight gameplay will we see in Cyberpunk Night City Wire? The Cyberpunk presentation we're getting next month. How long, time-wise, will just be straight gameplay?
So you're gonna time it and not count when people are talking. You're not just gonna like take the length of the video.
Depends what's going on. If they're jumping around, it needs to be straight gameplay, just straight on going. If they can talk over it.
Yeah, like when they do the intro title thing and they're like, "Welcome to Cyberpunk."
If they're just jumping around scenes, that does not count.
huh?
Like if they're jumping around scenes introducing Cyberpunk, just showing
Even
stuff.
if all of those are gameplay, like even if they're like, "Here's a little bit from here." Here's
I
a
mean,
little bit
it's
from
the
here,"
normal
that would
thing
be
we're
one
talking
thing,
about
yeah.
for gameplay,
Yeah.
where it's just a straight
I'm just
thing.
wondering how, like, are you literally gonna be here with a stopwatch at the beginning? It's like that's a logo. That's not gameplay. Like, oh, this
Pretty
is
much,
gameplay.
yes. Actual
Oh, that's a
straight gameplay
logo.
going.
Stop the time. Stop the stopwatch.
No, I mean, it's what we normally count for gameplay.
I mean, but it's time. It's numbers of minutes. So
Yeah.
I was just wondering, like, if it's like developer is introducing it, does the stopwatch stop, or are we just kind of taking the length of the whole?
If it's like a little gameplay walkthrough thing when they're doing that, yes, that counts.
I mostly just want to know how ridiculously scrutinized you're going to be. And, you know, if I'm not seeing a man with a gun walking around, then this ain't it.
So this is specifically that event, though.
This
Right.
Yes, this Cyberpunk event. Not a madman. I am a madman, but not a madman in this case. Where I do all the playtime for everything Cyberpunk related all summer. Let me check to see if there's anything that could actually be that in here. I don't think so. Is everyone ready?
Are y'all doing seconds too?
No! You can if you want to.
I guess I will.
Okay.
Okay. Will.
14 minutes, 56 seconds.
Mm.
Because they're going to say, here's our 15 minutes of gameplay. It's going to be
Darby.
everywhere.
That might be more wise because they might be trying to package this in something that people that aren't hardcore people like us would actually watch. But I'm just judging by the fact that they've already released like 2 hours worth of gameplay, and I put 38.42 seconds, 38 minutes and 42 seconds. But you're probably right, Will, because they're probably
I
going
mean, I
to
know
try to.
nothing about this event, so I don't know what it's
I don't
gonna
know.
be.
That's the fun thing. They haven't really said anything. It could be no gameplay for all we know.
And I said 30 minutes, 30 seconds. I think they're gonna go all in. I think it's CD Projekt Red, so and they kind of appeal to that hardcore audience. And
Will has a very big window to win with.
So I think we're gonna see a tight 30 minutes of gameplay, like a side quest or something. I don't know.
Jeff, I'm not feeling good how I'm doing with the numbers right now, to be honest.
How many double jumps?
Oh my god.
It's back. We did it. We can all go home now. We did it, you guys.
Will we see at Sony and Microsoft events?
Well, I don't even know what characters double jump that we could see.
All right. Sorry, Jeff. I have to ask this question.
We're gonna see Fortnite.
Microsoft said they're having an event every single month. Are we
Any
counting-
event.
So you're going to be counting double jumps in all of those events in every month.
Your summer is going to be interesting, Jeff.
So yeah, we joked about Jeff counting double jumps all summer, but he actually is counting double jumps all summer. How many total minutes has Jeff spent counting double jumps in his life?
I can make that a bet.
Oh boy.
Can you even double jump in Fortnite? I haven't played that game in so
I don't
long.
know.
I don't know.
Like an old man. But I assume there are.
I think so.
I told you guys I'm a madman.
Gotta be something.
You are, Jeff, and that's what makes this whole thing work.
I can't really think of any games that they'll show off that will have that many. I don't know.
You just gotta go with your heart.
Just got to feel it.
Just gotta feel it. And I'm no longer feeling this number.
The double jump question, you don't actually use your brain for.
No.
Yeah.
Except for the time I think someone forgot that Smash was nominated for Game Awards.
Yeah.
You probably should have remembered that at
I would
least.
like to see how far off I've been in all the times we've done this. What's the closest anyone's gotten to getting this thing right?
I could look it up. I got all of them saved
Yeah.
on Google Docs. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Jacob.
Say 16.
Okay.
Sweet 16.
Will.
Lucky number 13.
Okay.
It's close.
Hey, I got the low 9.
At least if it gets too crazy, I could just stop. If there are like a lot of them, I can stop.
If
Yeah,
it's over
but
16,
But odds are they will not be, and I got to count every single fucking thing in any of these videos. But I did this to myself.
But do you have to in order to completely stop, you have to get to like what? You have to get in the teens at least.
Yes.
just 16. It could be worse.
Could be way worse.
15, I could stop. So I'm hoping for an early Xbox indie presentation.
I'll be honest, Jeff. I knew I would lose, but I was really tempted to put 69. Really tempted to put 69.
That'd been fair. Okay. What percentage of EA's EA Play presentation will be spent on sports and mobile games?
You're going to make a percentage?
Percent.
Jeff's a mathematician now.
Jack's flexing those business degree muscles.
All right, you can look forward to the results of this betting special in December when Jeff's done calculating all this.
This one I can do right after it's over. I don't have to wait till August. The one that's in June is the only thing we're counting for this. That's the reason I did all this crazy shit, because I can do it throughout. I don't have to get it all done in a week.
Percentage spent on mobile games, and sports.
Sport games.
Man, what else?
So at any time, the moment that the presentation starts and ends is when I'm going to count, and then add that all together and find the percentage of the overall thing. Everyone ready? Darby.
6%.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. I'm going above and beyond here.
Will?
Mine might be terrible. I'm going to say a third of the conference is about sports.
I'm
Jacob?
terrible at percentages.
Say a little less than 2/3, 60%.
There you
will
go.
be sports and
Cover
mobile.
the place.
Okay, I feel great. I feel very good.
You think they're not going to talk about sports in mobile games for at least a third of the conference?
I think that number is going to be like I think it'll feel like they did, but I think if you go back and look at all their conferences, I bet that number is a lot lower than it feels like. You know,
I just hope they get.
Well,
some
I guess wriggle-wise, you got 20% is your threshold.
that's why I feel good because there's a
and it's closer to
big
50% for you to get any points.
Yeah.
Because, second place can still get points.
feel good. I don't know. I'm terrible with numbers and stuff. But I just have a feeling your gut reaction to that is wrong. I bet it's like less.
I just
than you
feel
think.
like because again it's the new consoles, they're gonna want to show every sports game running on new tech. But
they're definitely going to show it. Yeah, but especially if the stream goes on for a long time.
So
you
that's
know?
like-
that's like there might be
they
a
do
lot
have
of
a
just
bad track
dudes
record of
talking, dudes talking for a while. So
Yeah.
their conferences do last forever.
Hope we see EA Unchained. You thought the live version was bad? Just waiting.
You know what, guys? I think I did
Haley's
something.
gonna talk for 30 minutes.
I think I've done something I've never done before. Make myself have to rewatch and scrub through EA conferences.
we won, you guys. 3 of us won.
Yeah.
Jeff lost. So.
How many new IPs will be announced at major events?
All right. Now's where the questions have to start coming in.
Yeah. So obviously Sony, Microsoft stuff, any event that any major third-party publisher
Okay.
announces.
Does Guerrilla Collective count?
No.
Okay.
To make it simple.
Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you, because that would over half of the new IP would probably be from the Guerrilla Collective. So it just we're just talking about like Ubisoft, EA,
Sony,
Xbox,
and
Sony, Nintendo.
So and also throw this out there. They gotta be events. So like Bethesda suddenly throwing out a random trailer for a new IP does not count towards this total.
Does Jeff Keighley announcing something in the Summer Games thing, like, does that count even if it's something like the Tony Hawk where it's like that's his only announcement of the day, but he's playing it up and has interviews and stuff afterwards? Like, would Tony Hawk and well, I guess that's the only game. Would Tony Hawk have counted to this?
If this is a one singular thing now.
Okay.
If it's a collection of things, I'd probably count it.
Pretty pumped for Tony Hawk, by the way.
Yeah. I'm happy for everyone else. I want Skate. I was never crazy about the Tony Hawk games. I like the Skate games because the like open world skating thing was just super cool to me. But the Tony Hawk stuff does look really good. I just really want to skate.
Is that one ready?
No.
Gosh, I'm not. Give me a second.
Gosh darn it.
Talk to Jacob
Just
about
gotta go with the feel, man.
Yeah,
talk
gotta
to
go with
Jacob
your
about
feels.
Death Stranding while we
Got a will and number. I hope that,
How many
that-
pizzas did you deliver?
I think only one. There should have been more pizza delivery missions in Death Stranding.
Terrible game.
Take a point off. Dropping my score.
Gosh darn it, Kojima. By the way, Will, the new Stargirl show, the first episode was good.
Oh yeah, I saw the. I've seen a little bit. I saw the portrait of the JSA and it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
whatever.
I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm ready.
Yeah.
Darby.
12.
Will.
11.
Oh.
God.
Going high.
Why are you so close?
24.
At least I got the lower end. At least the Will's the one sandwiched.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I feel like Will's probably got this because new IPs are hard to come by nowadays. It's all about...
was
No,
trying to
I
think-
was thinking of something else. Never mind.
I was just thinking.
Or no, I got sandwiched. Sorry, Will had 11. For some reason in my head he had 13. Yeah, Will has. Yeah.
What did you think
Yeah, I
it
was
was, Jacob?
thinking-
Oh, just new
Maybe, like-
games.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Oops.
I'll take it. I'll take the
That is
L.
different.
It's very different.
Maybe they'll go on an announcing spree and they'll just...
Well, I would change my answer. But okay.
Maybe Sony will have an indie montage with a bunch of new IPs.
I can only hope.
We'll see.
It's all right. There's other points.
I'll be in the
Okay.
negatives. It's fine.
Don't worry.
During Ubisoft Forward or whatever the hell it's called, How long will the gameplay presentation be for Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Will we finally see gameplay that we were promised?
They showed gameplay.
that was
Jeff.
promised.
Get the fuck out of here.
What a joke that was.
The gameplay that was promised.
So, just to make it clear, this is only during the Ubisoft Forward event that's in July.
So it's how many minutes of gameplay?
Yeah, time-wise.
I mean, you got to imagine that's their marquee title.
Wish we could see how long that Odyssey thing was.
And of course, you're welcome to put 0 if you think they're just going to shove out the game without showing gameplay. The fucking cowards! Everyone ready? Will.
I'm going to say, I'm going to get a little bit less. 9:54? I don't know.
Okay.
That might be a little bit too much.
Jacob.
I said 8:51.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Huh? Well,
So I think
my
we're on a
intention
similar
was to
wavelength.
have the low, and I have it. I have 5 minutes, 5 seconds.
Okay.
I have secured the low.
Okay. Next one. Bring back a popular kind of framing. How many kills? How many kills will we see during the Halo Infinite segment at Microsoft's first party event in July? So it could be kills in anything. Gameplay, cinematic trailers, regular trailer. It's a kill during Halo Infinite. It counts.
But you have to see the death, right?
Yes, we have to confirm the kill.
Confirm the kill.
Bam, bam, bam. Is everyone ready?
Yeah,
Sure.
Darby.
8.
Okay. Jacob.
Say 17.
Oh, I got the high. I'll take that.
Will.
27.
Okay.
I'm just thinking that first gameplay, that first trailer thing was just a lot of wilderness and animals grazing and everything. I'm just wondering if it's not going to be that violent of a trailer. But
That's true. I can see it.
So, Darby, you know how you mentioned Guerrilla Collective earlier?
Did.
How many new games will be announced during it?
A lot, Jeff.
Yeah.
Freaking lot, and you're gonna have to count all of them.
I will.
Jeff, you should realize you're gonna have to do a lot more counting than you normally do.
I know.
What is
Oh,
this? I haven't even heard of this.
Uh-oh.
It's a
It's like an indie E3 that's happening, and it's being co-ran or whatever by Greg from Kind of Funny.
so it's like a 3-day indie event thing. We don't exactly know what it's going to be like. I don't know if there's panels and like stuff or anything like that. but
There's
I
gonna be
mean,
some
like, I don't know.
presentations. The PC gaming show is gonna be part of it, for instance. And some other stuff's gonna show gameplay and all that kind of stuff. It's happening June 6th.
Especially since you don't know what spoilers. Expect a lot. I mean, I'm expecting a lot. It's like a 3-day thing with indies. So probably like most of the games shown are probably going to be new games because they're indies. Jeff might have to look a lot of these up to see if they are new.
I am prepared.
I mean, if it's one of those that like they showed it 5 years ago at a local Comic-Con, and it's like that's a new game, you know.
It was kickstarted back in 2011.
Right, yeah. If we're
No
seeing
one's
it
seen
the
from it
first
since.
right. Like that would be a new game, right?
I think we've seen it.
Kickstarted 5 years ago, and like it's some tiny thing that no one saw.
Gotta be something we've never seen before.
Okay,
That's what
apparently
new
that
game
would
means.
count. Yikes. Because almost every indie game has been seen somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta get your game out there.
Okay, some of them that have been shown, Jeff probably won't even be able to find that they've been shown because it's so small. So
The internet wouldn't lie to me.
But that also just makes this is even more of just a crapshoot guess.
Most numbers, these number things are crapshoots.
This is more than most.
I am a madman, I know.
All right, Jeff.
Okay. Darby.
30.
Will.
Reusing a post-it note. 34.
And Jacob.
I got the low. I'm gonna say 19. I
Boop,
think
boop, boop.
a lot of these things, like have been in existence, just unknown.
Yeah, I should have used that comment and gone lower.
Okay.
I was originally at 34, but I changed. So
What percentage of Sony's first presentation showing off the PS5 will be spent talking about hardware features and specs? I put the first because they could do multiple.
We'll get them back. I don't know why Discord does this. It makes me sad.
So what percentage is about hardware and specs?
Mm-hmm. Percentage of that presentation.
Now, Jeff, if you want the spotlight, go. By all means, go.
Everyone ready?
yes,
Sure.
Will.
I'm saying 21%.
Okay. Darby.
Don't like how close that is to me. 25%.
Okay.
I
Jacob.
said 33%.
Very close.
They're all pretty close.
I got a feeling you guys are probably pretty close.
Yeah.
Probably pretty close.
I'm gonna have to make sure my math is.
Unless they have an
on.
event.
Tight.
Unless they
Tight.
have an event that is like only that.
100%.
That's why I specified
Awesome.
first. Whatever the first one they do is what we're going with.
Honestly, they could just do just the hardware presentation.
100%.
Yeah, Sony has been doing what people want them to do, so I would not be surprised. They're like,
Shots
fuck
fired.
you, we're going to talk
Shots
about more hardware.
Mark Cerny is back. And he's gonna.
Check one
So I hope you enjoyed the last talk. Here we're going to talk about some more hardware for the PlayStation 5.
And y'all never sent me your pictures of your ears. Still waiting.
We're not showing you the box. We're just talking about more specs.
But we will show you NAC 3. Sorry, it's not all. It's
We'll
not
show you
all
the
hardware.
HDMI port on the back side of the console.
Okay. Final question. As everyone knows, Jeff Keighley's been doing these Summer Game Fest videos where he announces shit. On YouTube, where he's been primarily been streaming the stuff, I believe, what will be the most viewed video of these announcements?
Wait. So that way that's hard because like we don't know what he's gonna announce. So like,
Yeah, we don't know what he's going to do.
Exactly.
so we just have to guess a game or like. Wait, what's gonna? And so this, so
Like
this,
the number for the
So
views.
this is not a number.
the number.
Oh, okay.
That's
All
easier.
right, I got you.
I will give you the numbers for the two that we've had so far.
That would be helpful.
Do it.
185,000 for Tony Hawk, 249K for the Unreal.
Okay.
So when are you going to count this? At the end of August? Or beginning
The end of August.
End of August.
So you have a 4.
So wait, you are counting? Sorry, I wasn't paid that. You are counting this at that end of August date.
Yes.
And this is on Keeley's channel.
The Game Awards channel, yes.
Game Awards channel, yeah.
Okay, is everyone ready?
I believe so.
Will looks like he's ready. Okay.
You're good.
Darby.
460K.
Mine's
Will.
high. I know mine's high now. 675. Okay.
It might not be. I don't know.
And Jacob.
I'm in the middle with 495,000.
Okay.
I'm just expecting the biggest of the biggest are not going to be at Keeley's, but he's going to have enough. But I probably should. I'm probably underestimating lasting all the way to August, so people keep looking up the trailers for that game and getting his thing. So this could be close to 1 million. I don't know. Who freaking knows?
We will see.
It's a mystery.
We'll
There's
see.
also the chance that he reposts something, I guess. But I don't know if it will do as much.
A lot of this is just like from his streams that he did. Like if he just reposts trailers, I'm not counting that. I'm the actual
I
like
see.
revealing
It's
or whatever he's actually doing.
Okay. Yeah.
They want to put every single thing that could potentially happen on here. Yeah. Okay. Well, and that is everything.
That is the conclusion of the betting special.
Indeed.
That was a fun
excited.
one, Jeffrey.
Thank you. Thank
That
you.
was a very well designed, well paced, very, very good betting special.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good game.
At least I believe so. Jeff, who's your early favorite? Who do you think performed the best?
There are too many questions for me to even consider that.
Just right now,
What's your gut
if a
feeling?
man came into that door and pointed a gun to your head, the weirdest serial killer in the world, and said, "Who's going to win this?"
I believe in TikTok.
All right, Will. That's
wait
our
to pick
man.
out
That's our
y'all's
presumed
TikTok
champion right there with his ring. That's not his wedding ring, though. I
Did you
think.
come up with something, Jacob?
There it is.
Sure, yeah.
Oh.
Well, kind of. I think I was in the same headspace as Darby with his blog idea.
Nice.
But I'll throw a softball at y'all. You just got to write a review for your your favorite game of just a game that you like that you played this year. How about that?
I like
Just
that.
a review.
Fair enough.
No, I'd say at least 500 words.
Sounds
So-
excellent to me.
Yeah, it should be really easy. Yeah.
See, the good thing is all three of us are writers.
Yeah,
all
so that's
three
like-
of
Now,
us.
if
like,
it was
write a
me
lot,
that
so
could potentially lose, I would definitely not want to lose that. I hate writing.
we should have been doing more writing things anyway because it's kind of we're lucky that all three of us enjoy writing. So
That's true.
that's good. Which there was an alternate universe where we had to write like a book or like a movie report on something. Wasn't there like we had to watch Justice League and then write our thoughts about it or something for?
That was
Will
one of
Wheaton?
my. I think that was a post-Suicide Squad punishment of mine.
Because that is a
Didn't work
video
out.
that you can go watch on our channel. Is me, Jacob,
you
and
go.
Will tearing apart Suicide Squad.
Will, you ready for the Snyder Cut reveal tomorrow?
Dude, honestly, I'm starting to believe it's gonna happen. I really do now.
How freaking long have they been teasing that thing?
I'm
Like,
starting
why
to
did-
believe it.
About as long as they've been teasing the Batman game.
Why did they do that whole thing with all the actors doing the release the Snyder Cut, and that was like a year ago?
Why does WB do anything?
We'll find out at about noon tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. That was a blast. You can look for the results of this all the way in August.
September.
September, yeah. By the time we get this done, yeah, obviously. So this is definitely a lot more of a long haul than it normally is, but weird year. So, but I'm so glad that we could still do this. I'm so glad that we still have enough gaming announcements and everything to be able to do it and to hang out with y'all, see y'all. It's a lot of fun, and video games are cool.
Yep. I'm going to go start counting.
He's gonna just start
Yeah.
practicing counting double jumps, just so he's like train his eyes to know.
Watching
know what to
videos.
look for.
All right.
Yeah.
One.
All right. Thank you. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.